help support the companies that support our community. Welcome back. Well, it's been a while since I did a follow-up. I've been out of town the last 2 weekends. The weekend before last, I was at the Robust Open House. So I want to say thank you to everybody there, Brent, Deb, and everybody at Robust. I had a great time, and everybody who showed up. I want to thank Zach. He brought me this beautiful piece of oak here, and Greg and his wife brought Robin and I that little tree. It's colored with some chatter work on it. Very nice. Thank you very much. And I got to meet Hubie again. Hubie sent me home with a t-shirt for the Christmas Ornament Challenge. Again this year, don't forget, it's November 30th is the deadline. I'm just going to try and run through this whole thing. Rick, I got to meet Rick and his wife Mary, and he was making these brass inserts. So I'm going to do a urn here pretty soon and use some of these inserts to thread the lid on. So it's pretty cool. And he sent me back with a couple of those. So I'll put a link down below to his, I think he just has maybe has a website, has an Etsy store. So I'll put it, that's Rick and Mary. I'll put a link down below to his Etsy store so you can go check that out. But I'll do a video on it here probably in December. It's gonna be a little while. Yeah, I want to thank Hubie and his wife Courtney. Thank you so much for the shirts, and they made Robin and I shirts for the open house too. And I got another one of these, so I'll put this one up for one of the prizes in the Christmas Ornament Challenge. Another thing is Lyle Jameson. He put up 2 of his DVDs for prizes. Zach Higgins from NZ Woodworks put up a $50 gift certificate, and Pat from Pat Lap. I'll put a link down below to all their channels and their websites, but Pat put up he wants to give away one of his t-shirts too, so I'll put a link down below to all of that. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it. And again, November 30th, you only have about 3 weeks left for the Christmas Ornament Challenge. All right. Last weekend, I was in South Carolina for the Palmetto Woodturners, and I want to thank everybody there. Thank you so much, guys. I had a great time. I got to meet Spencer was there. I'm sorry. I'm going to try and get through this. Tom and Bill, David, John Walsh came down from the Waxhaw Woodturners, where I did a live show with them. It was nice to finally meet you, John. Everybody was so nice. I had a great time. I was feeling a little under the weather too, so I was up on Benadryl most of the time, but I had a great time. We had a full class and demo, so I really appreciate, guys. I really appreciate you having me come back and do that. And everybody was so nice. Thanks again. The green bowl video I did on Friday. I'm still not feeling 100%. So did it out of my drone. There it is. It's been 2 weeks now. You can, I'll put some close-up pictures of it up, but there's no cracks. It did warp a little bit, but yeah, I had a couple of comments about it warping. Yeah, if you turn it thin, it's gonna warp a little bit. Depending on how thin you can get it to actually warp quite a bit, and it looks kind of cool. But if you want a just standard bowl, leave it thick, and then after it warps a little bit, then you can turn it back true. But I don't mind it being a little out around there. I think it adds a little bit of character to it, but it didn't crack, so well, it's all good. And yeah, it's completely dry. But yeah, if you're trying to get a true bowl, don't just take a green piece of wood and turn it down thin like that. And a lot of times, this is madrone, so it's a pretty decent wood for getting it to finish without cracking. So some woods too, keep in mind that if you turn it thin, it might still crack. So you want to put it in back in the shavings. Even with that, I didn't do anything. It started raining here several weeks ago here in Oregon, so I turned that and I took it right outside off the lathe and just set it up on the table out there. There's enough moisture in the air, it kind kind of held it in there for a few days. I left it outside for about a week before I brought it back inside to the shop. So it depends on what area in the country you're at too. So keep that in mind. But yeah, if you want to put it in the bag with shavings, it'd probably be your best bet. The bowl gouge I used is Thompson bowl gouge, and this one is the I think it's Jimmy Clues. It's his grind. Yeah, it's a Jimmy Clues grind on it. So it worked very well. Like I said in the video, I'm still learning how to use it a little bit, but I'm getting better with it. I used it all weekend in South Carolina, so I'm learning it. Yeah, I worked out a deal with Doug Thompson, and so I'm using his tools now. That's the other thing. I was having some major computer problems, and I had all my other tools out. I had talked to Doug at SWAT, so I was going to put all my other tools up for sale on eBay, but somebody found out that I was having computer problems, and they all got together and helped me pay for the repairs on it. So I am going to give all those away on Friday, and just say thank you, because I don't need to sell them now. I will just give them away. So I'm going to break them up, I think, into 3 or 4 sets, and so spread them out a little bit. So that'll be on Friday. We'll do that. All right, a couple other things. Tim Yoder, he just put up the Beads of Courage video. He did a football. I'll have mine up tomorrow. I was gonna have it up before I took off, but it just didn't work out. And let's see, what else do we have? I didn't have a chance to get all the pictures together, but I'll share a bunch of everybody's pictures and videos on the next follow-up there. So go check out, I'll put a link down below to Tim's video for the Beads of Courage. He did a cool football and actually did the laces and everything on it, so it looks awesome. I think that is, I just want to thank everybody again for helping me get the computer back up and running. I got several new people on Patreon, so thank you so much, guys. I appreciate that. I don't have to do any more traveling here for a while, so I'll be back on track. I'll be on live probably a couple times a week on the Patreon page, and I believe that it is it. So, tool giveaway on Friday. I'm giving away all my old tools, and I will have an extra video. I'll have the Beads of Courage video up probably tomorrow, and then a regular video on Friday. All right, if this is your first time here, I have a new project video on my main channel every Friday. I hope to see you there. One more thing before I go, I want to thank one of the students in the class in South Carolina gave me this. I forgot about that. Beautiful piece of wood. I just remembered. Spencer's wife, she does her own acrylic casting, and look at that, just beautiful. I'll put some pictures up at the end. It's beautiful stuff, and so she gave me all those. And I wanted to thank Cindy. Cindy took the class and was at the demo last weekend, and she sells Tupperware, and I told her I needed a little container for my wax, and she gave me those. So thank you very much, Cindy. I really appreciate it. All right, I believe that is it. I think we covered everything. All right, till next time, take care.